everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Cardinals going up against the Titans. With that, let's get up to Tennessee. We're standing by in Nashville, our Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tennessee Titans. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Murray the lone setback. Mariota on first down. And right with it here over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray.
It may sound trite to a lot of people, but when you have a team that actually does believe in you, it really helps your overall play. DeMarco Murray found exactly that in Tennessee with the Titans.
Because he didn't really have, you're alluding to him not having that in Philadelphia?
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, look, he started as the guy there. By the end of the season, he was no longer that guy. The offense didn't seem to fit for him, but it fit perfectly in Tennessee as he led a big-time attack, 3rd in the league in rushing.
Yeah, finishing just shy of 1,300 yards, 12 total touchdowns as well. Walker with a grab, left side. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing is Mariota. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They come out here in the eye. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go to Johnson again. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Antoine Blake, the corner, in on the stop. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On the ground, Ellington. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll throw it with Palmer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. He's got time in the pocket. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58. Sally 19.
They run on the sneak. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Carson Palmer scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, Murray. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Here's Mariota, and this is going to be incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target, and 4th down coming up.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
So on 4th down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. Looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here. And the defense, obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield. Got to a good rhythm. You see them bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you think to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They come out here in the eye. Play clock winding down. Oh, barely. They snapped it at 1. Now Palmer going up top. And this will be caught at the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
On second down, Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
He checks it down here to Ellington. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Bruce Arians with a decision to make it. He's made it. They're going to go on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. Fighting it off.
Just ran right through the trash.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. They go back to Murray on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And he locates Walker complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now a second down throw for Mariota toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display.
Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And an alley to run. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Right now, blue 58. Blue 58. Deep.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Hey,
yeah, changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Did you watch the game Cowboy versus Packers?
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Yeah, I did.
Where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout.
It was very intense.
You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Johnson, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. Going for the deep ball. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Bryce McCain. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Murray. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, it's Murray. And he gets it down to the 32. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They pitch it out to Murray. And some room to work. Look at the spin.
Balance.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I remember playing, and from a safety's perspective, when you saw a toss play and trying to see guys get to the edge and get outside, that was always a tough moment because where do you go to pick up the ball carrier? If they seal the edge and seal the perimeter, they're going to bounce that outside. It's a lot longer run. You've got to make sure your angle is right because once they get to the edge, they're going to pick up good yardage. Your job now is to make sure they don't go all the way for a touchdown. You have to become an excellent tackler against a lot of bodies out leading a runner. And on this play, the defenders were finally able to rally to the ball after a big pickup of yardage and herd him out of bounds. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner?
And he's got his man. That's Wright for the Tennessee touchdown. Kendall Wright from 3 yards out. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Hey, Daddy, we love you.
Right? Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Jaron Brown, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Good football playing from Deja. MOG American football. MOG American football. MOG American football.
On 3rd down, Palmer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. One receiver left, 3 to the right. So here we go on 4th down. Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that.
MOG heart symbol.
Maybe he thought, my best opportunity is with my offense.
Interesting. Back in their own territory now. We'll see what transpires. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A toss to Murray. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Titans a 1st down.
And sometimes when you're watching a game, you can actually see drills in effect during a ball game. And what I saw there was what running backs call the gauntlet drill. We have to go through a series of defenders. We're going to hit them, poke at the football.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent. Puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Hey, he better hope that he's lonesome, because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That incompletion allows me to get this stat in. You ready? Playoff stat. Home teams were 0-4 in the wild card games last year. This time, they rolled, winning all 4 games by 13, 18, 20, and 25 points. That's 76 combined.
I love your math. How about that? Now, the teams that got beat, they don't like the math so much. But how about how that shapes up the divisional round matchups now? We've got some big-time games coming up in the NFL.
Top 4 seeds on each side. Going to be fun. And now they're in the hurry-up. Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Palmer and the offense staying put. They're going to try for it on 4th down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. One receiver right, that's Brown. The throw is Palmer. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So 2nd and 10 here. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And that's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And it's third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Nashville. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. First down, Mariota. This will be caught at about the 5. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. It's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Cardinals a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Get ready.
Now Palmer on first down. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 58.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here we go. It's Palmer on 4th down. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
You always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Regular. Get ready. Blue 58.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Let's go.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
So still 7 yards to go here on 3rd down. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats. But
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58. Regular. Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 90 regular. Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Titans are close to finishing off this football game.
Just so you know, I believe you think I was trash talking. I wasn't trash talking to you. It was just that this game is streaming live on YouTube. Then when I said some names, I was talking to some people that was watching it. So just so you know, I wasn't trash talking.
they just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Because actually you can watch it on YouTube at Fourjacs TV, then you see it with some people watching that I was talking to. I wasn't trash talking.
Mariota here to throw. And right with it here over the middle. And this one will be taken up.
Yeah, just as long as you got as long as you got your controller on that share button, you can broadcast.
They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Garden. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode 157 of Fourjacs TV Madden17 edition. This is your host Jack. This game started January 15, 2017 at 8:40 p.m. I'm saying it again because I realized I wasn't broadcasting when I first said it. But anyway, it's 9:30 now. This is your host Jack, streaming live from Los Angeles, California, from the Fourjacs TV studios on YouTube. Peace, love, soul. gone. Peace. Sorry for any inconvenience from the beginning that y'all didn't hear me. I'm going to handle that, y'all. Don't worry about that. Peace.